So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And it's Nigel the Dark Destroyer Ben. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a 72.8-inch reach. And in this corner, it is Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. This former middleweight champion of the world comes in at 6 foot 1 inches with a reach of 74 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
And it's Nigel the Dark Destroyer Ben, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights out of London, England. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nashville, Tennessee, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
So they stare into each other's eyes. They ring the bell, and here we go. He takes that jab. They exchange punches. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Hook misses. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. In the gym, that's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Caleb Plant is hurt. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Well, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes to the court?
Caleb Plant just got clipped. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Let's talk about Ben in that last one. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, Bernie, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on from the gym and breathe when you step in the ring. Now let's reset.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's bombs away. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move, and get them angry.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot
close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab won't score. I'd like to see more jabs. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. And he scores despite what the judges' scorecards read. Man is in some serious trouble here. Let's talk about winning that last round. That bell could not. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react them. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Trying to land that jab. Down goes Caleb Plant. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heel, but look at it.
Caleb Plant is hurt. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Plant is in some serious trouble here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Both men step back for just a moment. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. That hook won't score. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Caleb Plant is hurt. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he's up.
Caleb Plant just got clipped. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Final final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about planting that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
All right, breathe, focus. I want you to get through the round. Just get through the round. Don't worry about the nuts. Breathe and relax. Right, in this next round, I want you to get through the round. Keep on the end of the jab and keep stepping. Keep moving, keep moving. Don't take...
And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know he's like that. Gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Relax, think about what you're doing. Don't steam in, don't steam in. It'll be dangerous.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Only catching air with that hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Got out of the way of that right hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Man is in some serious trouble here. Let's talk about planting that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind. And
The plan is hurt. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
a knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived.